What's up, guys? Alex here, and today I bring you my EGL Season 3 playoff match, first round against S2. His team is the Washington Weaviles. It's got a YouTube channel that I'll link in the description. Now, I was pretty excited for this match, but I was also pretty nervous. I got voted in to the playoffs. If you guys didn't know, EGL does the sixth member of the playoffs gets voted in by everybody. And I was in sixth place anyway, so that it didn't really matter, because I was in sixth place anyway. But thank you to the guys that voted me in, because that was pretty awesome. So I'm just gonna get right into the battle. As you can see, S2 has a pretty cool team. He's got a lot of kind of like trolley mons, like Lipard. He has Prankster, T-Wave. He could potentially be running, and obviously Jirachi gets hacks all the time. And he could potentially be running Sandville Garchomp, as well as Porygon 2 and Zapdos are all pretty annoying mons, I would say. So I brought a team of Excadrill, Tyranitar, Rotom Fan, Mega Venusaur, Emboar, and Milotic. I played S2 week 9 of the regular season, and I'm lost because I missed a Stone Edge or a Crunch on his Delphox, which would have sealed me the game. But I'm back. I'm coming for redemption. So here's the match. So I led with Rotom Fan just because it has a pretty good matchup versus basically everything, and I felt like his most likely lead would be something that could counter my a Rock Setter or something like that. But I guess he could have expected me to bring out Milotic because it has a good matchup versus the rest of his team. But I like Rotom Fan, which is especially defensive. He goes for Tailwind first turn, which was a little bit weird. So I just had to burn him in case he wanted to switch or anything. He T-Pulls, as you can see, it does nothing. I Thunder Wave because I was expecting maybe a switch into Porygon 2. Just standard stuff, but he goes to Garchomp here as I Pain Split. I get full health back, which kind of leads me to believe that he's a pretty bulky Garchomp. I missed the Will-O-Wisp, which sucks. He goes for Dragon Tail, and that does a ton. But he gets hurt by my Rocky Helmet. I get switching to that, which is unfortunate because I know that he's bulky Chomp, and I can't really hurt that. So I go to my Milotic as he heals up with his Rest. This was kind of cool. I actually like this set a lot. He's Rest Talk Dragon Tail, which negates the negative priority of Dragon Tail, which I thought was awesome. But it was really annoying because I couldn't get any hits off because Garchomp's so fast. So he just kept on phasing me out. He got really lucky with these because he just kept on getting these rolls. As I get into my Venusaur, he EQs. I just go for HP Ice. As you can see that I thought that he was going to be bulky, but it looks like he's more offensive. He goes into Jirachi here as I Synthesis up on the expected Earthquake or something. I go to my Milotic because it kind of just walls Jirachi as I have Rocky Helmet. He goes into Zapdos. I take this as a chance to go into, I'm pretty sure, Tyranitar. Yeah, as I do. And he just T-Waves because that's what everybody does with electric types. I'm pretty sure I just clicked Stone Edge or Stealth Rock, so I got paralyzed. I'm pretty sure I clicked Stealth Rocks here. I'm pretty sure. I switch out because I don't want this thing to do anything. He Ice Beams, which is a good play. I respect that play. I think he was pretty sure that I was going to switch into that thing. So I go into my Emboar. He stays in and takes a huge hit. As he try attacks, which does actually a good amount. I double out as he doubles as well into Zapdos. He made a better double than me, obviously. But yeah, I then double back into my Tyranitar. I take that hit pretty well. And at this point, I think I get my Rocks up. As he goes for Tailwind. Yeah. So that was good, because Rocks helped me a lot against Delphox and just chip damage, break focus dashes and stuff. As I just crunch, because it's my best play, hits everything for neutral or as his Garchomp lives on 1 uh, HP, and he rests, which is super annoying. And then he keeps on getting these rolls for Dragon Tails or Earthquakes or whatever. He got a lot of the rolls that he needed. Pretty sure he rolls a Dragon Tail right here, which again, really annoying. As I get my T-Tar, I need this thing to kind of win. So I got my Melodic as he wakes up in Earthquakes. At this point, I sack my Melodic because it's not really doing anything at this low. And I go into my Emboar. I'm Scarf, and yeah, Superpower kills. As he's Rocky Helmet, which is kind of strange. But at this point, I think he goes into Jirachi. As I switch out into my Exegil. Now Exegil kind of sweeps right here, so I just EQ. I knew he was Copycat Liepard. He brought it last time, so I switch out because I know that he's Copycat Liepard. As the EQ doesn't do enough, but after Sand and everything, it does enough. He knocks off, and this is like a kind of controversial play because he could have continued to get the Prankster Copycat, which would outspeed everything on my team, and he can click Earthquake. But even if he did, this is where there's some controversy about the play. He could have kept clicking that. My Tyranitar actually was bulky enough to take an EQ if he continued to do that. If he continued to go for Copycat, so it would have actually came down to paralysis if he would have gotten that, because he didn't know this at the time, but you can click Copycat Earthquake as many times or Copycat of whatever move as many times in a row as long as no other move has went. So he could have clicked EQ, or he could have been Earthquaking the rest of the game. So if he did that, I would have went into my Tyranitar. I definitely I definitely take his Earthquake, and then it comes down to if I get paralyzed or not. Instead, he goes for the play that unfortunately doesn't give him a guaranteed win, or not guaranteed. Doesn't give him a chance to win. It actually makes me have an almost guaranteed win as long as I don't choke. So I then go to my Tyranitar and get my Sand up again. As he switches out into his Porygon, I think I just Crunch at this point, or Stone Edge. Yeah, and then he goes into Delphox. I know I can take a hit. I'm like pretty sure I can take a hit. As I get paralyzed, which, I mean, that always happens to me. So I get paralyzed, which sucks because then I could have killed it, but it's whatever. I go into this thing. He's Scarf, which is kind of interesting. So at this point, I have basically one play to win. I click Rock Slide here, so his only priority Copycat would be Rock Slide. And that means the only way that he can win is if I miss or if he flinches me like 3 or 4 times in a row with his Prankster Copycat Rock Slide. So I go for Rock Slide because that's my only way to win. So he goes into his Liepard. He doesn't have a Prankster EQ, he can only go for Rock Slide. And at that point, I just EQ and I get the kill. It was a really good game. It was it was really stressful for me. That the power of T-Tar kind of sucked because I would have had an even more guaranteed win at that point because I would have killed his Delphox, and I think that Emboar just cleaned up after that. But it's fine that that my Excadrill got the final KO. It worked out all right, but it was a really good game. S2 definitely played well. The only thing that it came down to was him clicking knockoff instead of Copycat. But to be honest, it gave him a chance to win, but it didn't. It wasn't like a guaranteed chance to win. It gave him like a 25% chance, which, I mean, it's better than what actually happened, which was me winning. But it's not like such a bad play that like it's not the end of the world. So good game to S2. It was really it was a really fun one. It was kind of stressful, but I gotta give him props for the rest talk. Um, Garchomp with the Dragon Tail, that was pretty funny. Uh, but yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.